the floor. I'm doing it.
Mokro on the beat.
Listen, I can see my people, see my people in my house. I can see my people in rivers. I also see my people in downtown, Cross River and Akwa Ibom. In Edo State, I can see my people in Enugu. I can see my people in Anambra. I also see my people in Ebonyi, Imo and Abia, Igala and Igama. Biafra, Biafra, Biafra.
Welcome viewers to Biafra Television London, and this is Biafra Watchdog. Today, the Biafra Watchdog is looking at a very important issue as always, because Biafra Watchdog, as a matter of fact, only take care of issues that are burning, issues that are in the front burner of the Biafra Restoration Project. So today, we have a very important project issue that we are looking at as it affects the Biafran restoration. Today, the Biafra Watchdog will be looking at the issue of Biafrexit, which is a program which the United Kingdom embraced and employed, with which they left the European Union. Biafrexit is a program of the British government with which they campaigned for the United Kingdom to leave the European Union. It should be recalled that Britain has been a member of the European Union for a very long time, a very, very long time. But suddenly, a change of situation brought about a decision for them to leave the European Union and stay out of the EU. And for that to take place, the entire United Kingdom, the entire British citizens have to put to vote if they actually need to leave the European Union or to remain in the European Union. There was a great campaign titled Biafrexit, with which they campaigned in favor of leaving the European Union or in favor of staying in the European Union. And this campaign was put to vote to decide if the British government or the United Kingdom is going to remain or continue to remain in the European Union. This vote for a referendum, or rather, a referendum was held in which the British citizen voted for or against Britain or the United Kingdom remaining in the European Union. The referendum vote was carried out on the 23rd of June, and the result is now history. So, in Biafra Watchdog today, we are going to look at how we can apply what the Biafrexit stand for the people of United Kingdom, and relate it to what is happening in Biafra land today, as Biafra have also launched Biafrexit, a program that is aimed at letting Biafrans say their mind too, just as the British people said their mind if they want to remain in the European Union or not. Biafrexit is another, or Biafrexit is another program which the Biafra Restoration has launched, that put in motion for Biafrans to vote in a referendum too, to decide if they still want to remain in the contraption called Nigeria, or they want to remain as a sovereign nation of their own. And to look at this matter today, the Biafra Watchdog crew, made up of my usual panel here, will be looking at this particular issue, because I wouldn't be talking alone. From my extreme left, you have
Thank you, Mr. Moderator. My name is Onyebuchi Osorobi. Thank you, all viewers of our programs. I wish you will also stay tuned watching. Thank you, Mr. Moderator.
Thank you so very much, Mr. Osorobi. You are welcome to this program today. I see that you are very much prepared. And from my immediate left, you have
welcome viewers at home. This is still myself, Carlo Abu from Dadikopan in Akano in Biafra land. We welcome you today for having a date with us on Biafra Watchdog, where we explore the secrets that they hide for us. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you so very much. Also, Abu, you are welcome to this program today. And from my immediate right, you have...
Good morning, our viewers. My name is Amadi Basiluba. I come from Isha Longwa in Biafra land. Thank you for watching.
And here is Ikechukwu Morisa moderating in today's program. So, we are going to look at this issue. What is Biafrexit and what is Biafrexit? I want to come to you from my immediate right, Amadi Basil. From your own assessment, what is Biafrexit and Biafrexit?
Thank you, moderator. You know, Biafrexit is a kind of program the United Kingdom has proven to the world that the right to self-determination still exists.
I'll come back to you again in a short while.
Okay.
Abu, can you also let us know what Biafrexit actually means to the British people?
Well, from my own understanding, Biafrexit is simply put a slogan used by the British people to aid their voice on their position, whether to stay, whether to remain in the European Union or to leave. That is what I understand by that slogan, Biafrexit. Biafrexit means Britain. Exit means exit. That is going out of somewhere where you have been for some time.
In other words, leaving
the European
Union.
Yeah, that is Biafrexit.
Thank you very much. Biafrexit, we are letting our viewers to know, is the program which the British people use, the slogan which the British people used as an advertisement or as
a rallying
point for their citizens to take a decision if they wish to stay in the European Union or to leave. I'm coming to you, Osorobi. Do you think the British people have the right to decide if they wish to stay in the European Union or not?
Thank you, Mr. Moderator. It is paramount to every citizen of every country to, as long as democracy is concerned, as long as human rights is concerned, to decide on where to be and where not to be. Yes, the British common people did what is right. The prefix Brexit speaks more than the power that be that runs the government. And the British people who have voted through that slogan, Brexit, did that themselves, and the government listened to them. those who voted for Brexit are not government in power. Remember, the government in power refused to let the British people leave the Union, the European Union.
Okay.
But the common people who are the citizens of Britain, they said, no, what we need is to vote and see those who remain and those who goes.
Okay.
All right? And then it was organized by the same government who refused,
Okay.
for them to go. To tell you that human right is paramount in every democratic setting.
Thank you very much. You see, you have established the fact that democracy is all about people airing their views, people saying their opinion, people saying their mind.
Yes.
In what concerns them.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Now, recently, the indigenous people of Biafra launched a program, a similar program to the Brexit called Biafrexit. Oba, I'm coming to you now. Is there any similarity between Brexit and Biafrexit?
Yes, it depends on the people. So if you're looking at it, the people of Biafra are agitating for their freedom to leave Nigeria. And the British people have been agitating for their freedom to leave the European Union.
Okay?
So that brought the hashtag Brexit. And the British people, the British citizens, they voted to leave the European Union based on the fact that they are afraid of economic crisis in the near future and the domination of the European Union. Therefore, they are not comfortable with the European Union. Therefore, they have to agitate and vote or voted to leave the European Union. And that is exactly what they did in recent days. So as it is now, the people of Biafra are agitating for their freedom to leave Nigeria. Therefore, it's good that the people of Biafra will also campaign for Biafra exit. Following the fact that our argument to leave Nigeria is a primary argument compared to British people to leave European Union, their own argument is secondary argument. Because in every nation or country or union, if you want to leave a particular nation, country, or union, you will first have in mind that your life is not self, your property is not self, because that is the priority of every leader, to protect life and property. You know? So, the people of Biafra, our campaign, our argument is that our life is not self, our property is not self in Nigeria. Therefore, to launch a campaign, Biafra exit is very, very right.
Thank you very much. Oba, you made a very vital point here that the British campaign in Brexit is a secondary argument.
Yes,
because it is basically on economic grounds.
Yes.
But in Biafrexit, you made us to understand that it is a primary argument because life and properties are involved.
Yes.
That is taken note of. Now, the indigenous people of Biafra, who are being marginalized, who are being subjugated, who are being slaughtered, who are being killed by the Nigerian murderous government, have launched Biafrexit. Do you think, by looking at what happened in Britain, that Biafra could also have some chance?
Fundamentally, there is an aphorism which says that what is good for the goose is also good for the gander.
Of course.
So, based on that premise, it is quite understandable that the Biafran people who have been subjugated for quite a very long time have been agitating to be free from a value system that is alien to our people. The Biafran people, we have been agitating to be free and control our destiny. But the world seems to be silent on that. And even the British people who now launched Brexit, they were at the back supporting the murderous Hausa Fulani hegemony that has subjugated our people. Now, what I am trying to say is this: what is good for the British people is also good for the Biafran people. So if we have been agitating and calling on the British people, the British government, the British Parliament, and the world, even the European Union, we even sent letters to them, and they kept quiet as if they didn't hear what our agitation. So if the indigenous people of Biafra, after seeing what happened with the Brexit, and decided to propagate or use Biafra exit to push forward the agitation, I think it is very, very a welcome development. Because since we have been agitating, they don't want to listen to us. Let us also use what is similar to what they have used to know maybe it will draw their attention, so that we will come out of this evil that they have foisted on us since 1914.
Thank you very much, Abu. You really made a very beautiful point that what is good for the geese is also good for the gander. And if Britain can vote and go out of the European Union, Biafrans can also vote in a referendum to go out of Nigeria. That is what you are.
Mind you, there is a point I want you to understand. On a general understanding of issues, Biafran people, we don't even need a referendum, because at the first point, nobody was consulted before Nigeria was created. Our forefathers, their assent, their consent were not sought for. So after the British people created Nigeria, they gave what they call the amalgamation proclamation documents, which reads that this amalgamation, these people that were amalgamated together, they are like oil and water that could never mix. That after 100 years, if the experiment couldn't work, the people, the indigenous people that inhabit this land, have the inalienable right to go out from the Union. It is there in every British library. Good. So, as a matter of fact, the Biafra people, we do not even need a referendum, but due to we are law-abiding people, we are people who are peace-loving. That is why we want to follow this way of Biafra exit.
Thank you very much for bringing up another issue, which we are also going to look at in the course of this discussion. And I'm coming to you, Osorobi, right now, that we know that we have the right to also agitate for our exit from Nigeria, just as the British people also agitated for their exit from the European Union. Yeah. Now, do you think that with Biafra exit, we are qualified for a referendum?
Thank you so much, Mr. Moderator. I assure you, we are more than qualified. When you use the word qualified, it's an understatement. Biafrans has been existing more than 4,000 years before the British came to bring the amalgamation law of 1914. And I want you to understand this secret. In all the whole world, it's only two nations that I use the word great. And the Great Britain, and as well as Great Biafrans. You can see the GB and the GB there. And what is good for the Great Britain is as good as
it's also good
for the Great Biafrans. Yeah. And I want you to understand that I want to also throw a little bit light on what my colleague has just said about the amalgamation law of 1914. Remember, the law says, after these 100 years, if these people are not comfortable with the union, let them be on their own, without even consulting anybody, without even calling for any referendum, without even calling for any government to look into it. It's just after the 100 has expired. The question is the 100 years expired or not? All right. If we are agitating before the expiration of the 100 years, it could have been a different thing.
Okay.
All right. But we have been agitating and they said no. So the 100 years had expired. We don't even need somebody to tell us you need to go. We don't even need the referendum. But because we are people of good manners, we are completely Republicans. We don't hunt lives. We don't kill anyone. That's why we said that, okay, if the British people could go out from the EU
with the referendum,
then for everything to be ascertained and clear before the world, we are not going out from Nigeria with barrels. We are not going out from Nigeria with rolling out tanks. We are not going out from Nigeria with punching on someone's nose. We are not going out from Nigeria with taking over the government of Nigeria. No, we want to go out from Nigeria peacefully, and tomorrow, as an indigenous people, and tomorrow Nigeria will always be our neighbor, and we will be their neighbor. For instance, today, Nigeria is neighbor to Niger Republic. Is Niger Republic not a very close to Nigeria? Of course we are. Of course. We are neighbors to Ghana. Are they not close to us? Are they not our neighbors? We are neighbors to Cameroon. Are they not with us? Are they not friends with us? Of course, if we also go out from Nigeria, we will be good friends. We will be good neighbors. We will run things according to the language of the youth. We will run things together, and then there will be no problem. You have your own tradition. We don't have the same culture. I mean, we don't have everything. There's nothing in common we have with them. Our what do you call it? Value system is completely different. So putting us together is just like you said. You brought somebody from Asia and take him to Europe and say you are European. All right? It doesn't work. Or you bring somebody from Africa and take him to Europe and say you are European. Are you getting it? It doesn't work because you don't have a simple value system. So Brexit, the United Kingdom has embarked on, and they used it to move away from the EU. The European Union was good for them, but I want us to also know that our own, according to Obama, when he said that the British people, theirs was a secondary argument. While ours, I mean the Biafrans, their own is primary argument. That should be given consent more than that of the British. Of course. Alright, so for us, it is just to fulfill all righteousness that we want to go out through this means. But whichever means we are applying, Biafra exit or normal disintegration, all we are talking about is to leave Nigeria for good and for better. Thank you, Mr. Moderator.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
So, moderator, let me just come in here, and because the issue of Biafra exit and the Brexit, do you understand, is an issue of, it's a universal issue. It's a general issue, is what I mean. Do you understand? Because if you look at what is called the right for self-determination, if you're looking at it, you understand that is exactly what the British people did. They embraced the right for self-determination. The same thing goes to the people of Biafra. The people of Biafra have the right to embrace the same right or to exercise the same right for self-determination. Therefore, to launch a campaign or a slogan, Biafra exit, as the British people did recently, is not wrong.
Thank you very much.
Therefore, in the mind and in the soul of every Biafran, Biafran exit should be in your mind for the people of Biafra to leave Nigeria.
Thank you very much, Amadi Basel. You are wonderful, and that will bring us to the end of the first half of this program. We are going to go on a short break. We are proceeding on a short break now, and when we come back, we will continue to trash this issue and to let the world know that Biafrexit is a legitimate cause to embark on because we are law abiding. Keep watching. We will soon be back.
Biafra freedom is what we need now. Freedom is what
Welcome back, viewers. Welcome back to Biafra Watchdog, coming to you from Biafra Television, London. Today we are looking at a very interesting issue, very interesting indeed. And I bet you also agree with me that it's a very interesting issue, the issue of Biafrexit from the contraption of Lord Lugard called Nigeria. That contraption housed three different nations together, the Arewas, the Oduduwas, and the Biafrans. Now Biafrans want out because after 100 years of the contraption called Nigeria in existence, it expired, and each of these countries or these nations that make up the country called Nigeria is free to live. And now the indigenous people of Biafra has launched Biafrexit. Also, Roby, what do you think Biafra should be talking about now regarding the Biafra exit?
Thank you so much, Mr. Moderator. You know, Biafrans have been killed. Biafrans have been maimed because they want their freedom. Now, every Biafran must move and push this campaign to all ears, to all citizens of Biafra. Even those who are in the government, who think that they cannot exit because they have one thing or the other, they are receiving. Every born Biafran, in all the states in Biafra land, in all the regions we have, in all the clans we have in Biafra, be you home, be you abroad, you must push on this campaign that this is what we need. For instance, when we started marching on the street, telling people what we want, we are not up to 100 in Biafra land who started it on the street. But as time goes on, people come out in mass. They came out in mass
because they saw the truth.
Because they saw the truth. Now that you have seen the truth of the British government launching the Brexit, and they left, and they voted, and the mass voted that we are leaving, and they won, and they left. It is your own time. If you believe that you are being marginalized, if you believe that there's nothing has ever reached you, if you believe that you are being killed, if you believe that they want to Islamize you, if you believe that they want to take everything you have, if you believe that they want to make you perpetual slave, if you believe that this is what they want to do to you, you have to rise up from wherever you are, from any point, to carry out this campaign, however and to whomever you know that is a Biafran, so that when this comes up to the table, the Biafra exit will also go as good, even far better, far beyond that of the British. Thank you so much.
Thank you so very much. Biafrans, you are listening. Biafrans are paying attention and they are hearing what Biafra Watchdog is speculating. That every nook and cranny of Biafra land must be aware of Biafrexit. And we are going to leave Nigeria peacefully. So I'm coming to you, Abu. What do you think Biafrans in the diaspora should be doing regarding Biafrexit?
Well, Biafrans in the diaspora should be at the vanguard of this Biafra restoration cause, because we at the diaspora, we understand what it means to be a Nigerian, to carry a Nigerian passport when you are not a Nigerian. Like myself, I'm a Biafran. If you see me carrying a Nigerian passport, it is something that is regrettable whenever I go to any airport to present a green passport. I don't like it. We need that sovereignty. When we are sovereign, we have the ability and the capacity to control our existence, to control our destiny. How do you see that we have Atlantic Ocean surrounding our land, but we don't have seaport in Port Harcourt, in Iguacha, we don't have seaport in Calabar, we don't have seaport in Eket, we don't have seaport in Warri. If you want to import something from Japan, you have to go to Lagos. It is very, very wrong. Now, every Biafra in the diaspora must embrace Biafra exit. It is very, very important. Go to any social platform, be it Twitter, be it Facebook, all the social media platform. You will see the emblem, the logo, the official logo of the indigenous people of Biafra for Biafra exit. You must embrace it. You must upload it on your profiles, and also advise your friends, advise your brothers, advise everybody that is around you to do the same. You may not know the impact of this single thing that you are doing. When you do it, when you upload it as your profile, another person will see it like that. You spread the news to everybody, because this is what we should be doing now. Because anybody who follows history, you will understand that the Biafran people, since the amalgamation of Nigeria, we have always wanted to exit from this union, because it is very, very wrong for someone to come from Scotland and say today you and you and you, today you are now Nigerian, without our consent. It is very, very wrong. So every Biafran, wherever you are in the diaspora, embrace Biafra exit and propagate the Biafra restoration. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ago. You really have made our members in the diaspora, the IPOB members, to really see the need to hook onto this program by using the Biafrexit logo or
it's the logo. And
logo.
I will, Mr. Moderator, I will even want you to show the logo to our audience so that they will know the official logo for Biafra.
Of course. I am going to put it on screen for every viewer to see the Biafrexit logo, so that our Biafrans worldwide will use this particular logo as their profile and post it on their social media networks they are using. Call it Facebook, call it Twitter, call it Viber, WhatsApp, and whatever social network you are using. Try to project the Biafrexit in it, so that the entire world we know we are about to leave Nigeria for our own nation. I'm coming to you now, Oba. Back home, you can see that the murderous agents of Muhammad Buhari do not want to let Biafrans to take a breath of fresh air. Now that we are embarking on Biafrexit, what would you like to tell the Nigerian government regarding our right to live through the Biafrexit program vis-a-vis Brexit?
The Nigerian government should embrace Biafra exit. Muhammad Buhari, the president of Nigeria, should welcome Biafra exit, in as much as he wants Africa to grow, to develop. Because Biafra exit is an argument that no one can defeat. Biafran exit is a kind of argument even Nigerian government, even lawyers, even intellectuals cannot defeat. If you come to what is called the right to self-determination, the people of Biafra have the right to say they want to stay in Nigeria, to say they want to leave Nigeria, which Muhammad Buhari should understand that. The people of Biafra, the life of the people of Biafra are not safe. Our lives are not safe. Our properties are not served in Nigeria. Therefore, the Nigerian government should understand that our primary argument is that since 1945, that our lives, our properties, and everything are not served. Therefore, we don't have confidence in Nigeria. So it's upon Buhari to understand that the people of Biafra, as we are agitating all over the world, as we are calling for the existence of Biafra, to embrace Biafra exit, following the fact that British people left European Union on 23rd of June 2016. Therefore, the argument from European Union, the argument from the British government, the argument from the Nigerian government, the argument from the United Nations, the argument from any international organization is that Biafra exit should exist. Therefore, Muhammad Buhari, we are calling you to stop killing the people of Biafra, for exercising their right for their self-determination. To exercise the right for self-determination. Muhammad Buhari, we are calling you to stop detaining the people of Biafra extrajudicially for exercising the same right. Therefore, I am calling the people of Biafra in diaspora, the people of Biafra back home, to commence the slogan, the campaign for Biafra exit. The people of the world should put on notice that calling for Biafra exit is our right, is legitimate. Therefore, anyone Muhammad Buhari killed, anyone Muhammad Buhari arrested or get arrested because of Biafra exit, or to launch because of the campaign for Biafra exit, is very, very wrong. The people of the world should hold Muhammad Buhari
accountable.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Can I chip in something there?
Okay,
Because
okay.
when we talk about this Brexit, and you know, when we talk about a referendum, we talk about plebiscite. Our people may not understand that it is quite different from the Nigerian government ballot system. You know, if you are a Biafran, born Biafran, even though you are not an IPOB, even though you are not from any, you are not in any, you are not IPOB, you are not Masop, you are not Zionists, you are not of any people agitating for this freedom who are registered, who are known for it. Remember, this Biafra exit is not you voting for somebody to rule you or to govern you. Not at all. And it's not you bringing a Yoruba man or Hausa man to register to vote. Not at all. This is all within the Biafrans. Alright? So don't I expect Hausa man or a Yoruba man to advise you to come and vote for your freedom. It's not done anywhere. Don't expect a Yoruba man, or when a Yoruba man or Hausa man or Hausa boyfriend or Hausa girlfriend will not tell you, or Yoruba girlfriend or Yoruba boyfriend will not tell you, forget that thing, you are just wasting your time. Don't listen to them. All you need to do is that you need your freedom. Our people will always say, Abachoso Agoma. Not you staying with them there in their own place. When the time comes when you go to your own place, you have no place to stay. So it's better for you now to understand that you are not voting for any governor, no. You are not voting for any president, no. You are voting for your personal self and your family, for your property and for your lives. Because that is your land, that is your nation, that is your country. Thank you so much, Mr.
Yes,
Thank you
for also, I think it's time now for Buhari to call for referendum, to order referendum for the people of Biafra to be free. As we have all over the world agreed that we don't want to stay in Nigeria. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I quite appreciate the enthusiasm and the urge to let the entire Biafrans get the wing of this campaign and this program. Now, I would like you to make a final contribution before I round up this program, because I believe our time is running out so fast. Muhammad Buhari congratulated David Cameron on the Biafrexit for organizing a referendum for them to leave the European Union. And the same Muhammadu Buhari is advocating for the sovereignty of the state of Palestine. This same Muhammadu Buhari is also the one that welcomed the people of Sahrawi in his office in Abuja and said that Nigeria will support the Sahrawi Republic self-determination. Now, after congratulating David Cameron, the same Buhari is the one stopping Biafrans. What do you have to say about this?
Well, what I have to say about it is just, it is hypocritical. It is hypocritical on the part of Muhammadu Buhari and the murderous Nigerian state. And also it is hypocritical on the British government and Mr. David Cameron in particular. Now, Mr. David Cameron, if you could remember, you understand, before the Nigerian election in 2015, he came together with Obama and they issued a press statement on television telling Nigerians that the task to keep Nigeria one is a task that must be done. That must be done. Now, if you take it from the question you asked me, you will see that this Biafra issue, there is a conspiracy, a general conspiracy from the world power to make sure that the Biafran people do not get their freedom. My conclusion is this: Buhari and the British people, they must understand that we Biafran people, we also have the right as their own people do. Could you imagine that the British people, they conducted a referendum for the people in Falkland Island. Falkland Island.
Yes.
It is a British territory, whereas it is close to Argentina, and Argentina and the British went to war because of Falkland Island in the 1980s.
Yes.
Now, maybe was it in 2014 or 2013, somewhere within this time frame, the British people, they conducted a referendum for the Falkland people to decide where they want to belong, and they choose to be British people. Why is it that whenever the issue of Biafra is raised, the British people, they will always tell you, oh, we stand by the Nigerian territorial integrity of 1960? How? We are now in 2016. African Union, they adopted a law during that period to make sure that all the colonial boundaries are maintained. How foolish are we Africans? How could we always defend the slavery that the British and the West brought to us, and we continue to maintain it even till tomorrow? It is very, very wrong. Muhammadu Buhari should learn from David Cameron, not just congratulating them. Implement what they have done. Stop killing Biafran people. No amount of killing of our people will stop us from the quest for the restoration of our nation. No matter whatever you do, even if this our generation, if we couldn't get it, the people coming after us will also agitate, because if the status quo remains, there is no way that agitation will stop. You see, Muhammadu Buhari, every day he will tell us, I will crush you, I will crush you, I will crush you. No crossing. That is buncombe. You are just wasting your time.
It's a statement of an uninformed fellow.
So now, if you look at it, I want to use this opportunity to call on the people of Biafra around the world to come out on the street to protest with placards, writing Biafra exit. Go to Nigerian embassy, go to American embassy, go to British embassy. It's time for we in diaspora to campaign around the world to put it in the mind of every human being in this world to understand that Biafra exit is legitimate. This is a campaign that we will never lost on it. And our leader, Nnamdi Kanu, already said it, that we, indigenous people of Biafra, will never afford to lose any campaign. This is our campaign. It is legitimate. It is right. Let us do it and get Biafra. Thank you.
Thank you very much. At this point in time, I would like our viewers to take a look at the pictures we are going to present. I would like our viewers, it is going to be graphic. The pictures we are about to show you is going to be very, very graphic. I wish you take your time to watch these pictures.
No amount of intimidation can stop us. We will keep move ahead till we get our freedom. Freedom is what we need. Our destination is independence of Biafra. Oh. No amount of intimidation can stop us. We will keep move ahead till we get our freedom. Freedom is what we need. Our destination is independence of Biafra. Oh. No amount of intimidation can stop us. We will keep move ahead till we get our freedom. Freedom is what we need. Our destination is independence of Biafra. Oh. No amount of intimidation can stop us. We will keep move ahead till we get our freedom. Freedom is what we need. Our destination is independence of Biafra. Oh. No amount of intimidation can stop us.
Now, you see why Biafrexit is a legitimate cause. The massacre, the gruesome killing, the butchery, the maiming, the acid bathing that you have witnessed is perpetrated under the command of Muhammadu Buhari, the tyrant ruler of Nigeria. I want you viewers to judge by yourself. If you are Biafrans, if you are one of Biafrans being slaughtered in this way, if you are one of the people being subjected to this manner of killing, would you really advocate to remain in that same country with the same person killing you? The corpses, the massacre you have just witnessed are Biafrans. Why is Muhammadu Buhari killing Biafrans in that number? Just because we seek our self-determination. Just because we want to be as we were before 1914. Just because we said that we want to remain as a sovereign nation as we are before the amalgamation. As we call for Biafrans to embrace Biafrexit, we are seizing the same opportunity to call on the international community, the European Union that has granted Britain their desire to exit the European Union, the American Congress, and the entire members of the international community to lend their comments and call for the release of the leader of indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, who is a prisoner of conscience, and for the release of all Biafrans that are being held captives in various dungeons in Nigeria, in various states in Biafra land and elsewhere. We use this opportunity to call for their immediate release. These are freedom fighters. We are not terrorists. The release of the leader of indigenous people of Biafra is paramount and is the key to Biafrexit. Thank you very much. So thank you, Mr. Osorobi, for coming into this program. It has really been very, very wonderful and painful what we are going through, and the decision to go on Biafrexit is a legitimate one. Thank you very much.
Thank you
for coming on today's program.
Thank you, Mr. Moderator. I am grateful.
Abukalo, I thank you so very much for coming into this program.
Thank you very, very much. And also, I want you viewers at home to understand that don't say that we are propagating for Biafrexit because we saw what the British people did. No, we have the right to seek for leave from Nigeria, because if you look at it very well, you will understand that our being in Nigeria is a very big cost to us. Thank you, Mr. Moderator, and I want to use this opportunity to thank our leader, the great man himself, the Honorable Nnamdi Kanu. Wherever he is, our respect goes to him. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. And Amadi Baseloba, the political juggernaut, you always go political. Thank you for coming into today's program. It's really wonderful having you. Thank you. And this is Ikechukwu Morisa at this particular point in time, returning you back to our London Central Studio.
Biafra freedom, freedom is what we need now. Freedom, freedom is what we want now. Biafra freedom, freedom is what we need now. Freedom, freedom is what we want now. Calling the United Nations to set my people free. Calling the League of the Nations to set Biafra free. Lord no. Calling the African Union, talk about my freedom. I'm calling the four corners of this world to set Biafra free. Lord, for so long now, they've been suffering in jail. They turn us as slaves in our fatherland. Oh gosh, we cannot find ourselves as a free mankind. Tell me why. Tell me. Freedom, freedom is what we want.